Greetings. Welcome in. Welcome in. I am just bringing us in with some chakra sage as well as some Palo Santos. This is assisting me in cleansing the energy virtually, electronically. How is your Saturday going? How has it begun? I am Simone Shepherdess, and I was taught that when you get, you give. When you learn, you teach. I'm here to preach, y'all, and to get this word. Y'all, so on Saturdays, we chant. And the chant or the mantra that is associated with the throat chakra is YAM, YAM. You hold on the A, so YAM, YAM. We also, if you can or if you would like, I encourage us to place our hands in the mudra position that is associated with the throat chakra as well. And it is your fingers interlocked or interlaced together, and the tips of your thumbs are touching, and your hands are resting on your lap or in your lap. Today I am going to be doing my chanting with some blue tansy and some, I feel like I ain't held my motivate all week, so I'm doing my aquamarine. What did I say? I said blue tansy, aquamarine, and my motivate, and I got my blue tansy. Yeah, I'm so irritated with myself. Yesterday I had miyakos, some hibachi, and I didn't even have meat. We only had a fucking veggie plate, and look at all these fucking pimples that has popped up over me. Okay, before we begin, let's take 4 deep breaths to center ourselves. We're going to slowly inhale through our nose until the capacity of our lungs fill up. Hold it for about 3 to 5 seconds. Then we're going to release it from our mouths until all of the air has been removed from our lungs. Then we're going to go straight into, we're only going to do 50 chants today, which is nothing. We're going to do 50 chants, and then we're going to round off with 4 more deep breaths. Before I do that, let me cleanse the energy with my chime bell. The 4 chimes that you hear represent me cleansing the energy of the 4 elements of water, fire, air, and earth. Yum. 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 Yeah, I'm so used to doing chanting in the hundreds that I was about to keep going, but I got something to do today. So the journal prompt for today is, was there any time you struggled to tell the truth? What were you afraid would happen if you did? So I pondered on this to figure out, or to try and remember a time that I didn't feel comfortable telling the truth. Because we get so used to telling, little white lies that we become habitual liars and don't even realize it. Because we feel like, it's okay to lie about the small things as long as you're not lying about the big things, and a lie's a lie. But the first thing that came to mind was, I told y'all how I was molested for years growing up, and I finally spoke out about it when it was time for me to speak out about it. Like, I told my dad, it was 2019, and as soon as I told him, he told me, that's not true. And then he was like, why are you telling me this now? Like, why does it matter now? Like, these are the things that my own flesh and blood was telling me. And you know what I told him? I was like, maybe I didn't tell you when I was younger, or as it was happening, or when it was happening, because I was afraid you would react this way. And he was like, yeah, right, okay. And it's just like, based off how you responded, why shouldn't I feel that way? Because at this time, I'm an adult. At this time, I'm not in your house. I'm not near you. Like, yeah, so that's what I had to do. So, like, maybe as a child, I was afraid that you wouldn't believe me, as you don't believe me now as an adult. It's like, why would my daughter lie to me about this? What would she gain? What will she gain lying about being molested? What do I get? Nothing. Nothing. What did I have to let go? My dad. So if you didn't know, growing up, even though me and my dad weren't in the same state, I would consider myself a daddy's girl. Like, whenever I got into it, I'm like, I'll tell my daddy. Whenever I wanted something, I'm calling my daddy. I'm talking to my dad on the phone. Even into my adulthood, like, up until I told him in 2019 about the molestation, I would talk to my dad daily, if not weekly. Like, and as soon as that happened, like, I had to cut him off. So it's just like, why lie? Why would I lie? Why would I lie? Anyway, was there any time you struggled to tell the truth? And what were you afraid would happen if you did? Were you afraid that someone wouldn't believe you? Were you afraid that you would lose something or someone if you spoke your truth? What were you afraid would happen if you shined a light on the truth? Today I'm pulling from a couple of decks. The first deck I'm pulling from is my Stress Less deck. Let's ask the universe, what do we need in order to stress less? What do we need to do? What do we need to align with? Spirit. I'm here. I'm clear. Ready to hear. What's the message the flock needs to know? Tell me. Tell me so. Tell me what they need to know. So we got two cards to fall out. The first one says, you have manifested the things that you wanted and can do it again and more. Somebody out there need to hear that. The place where you are right now, you manifested this. May not feel like it due to the timing of it happening, but where you are now, you manifested it. What you have now, you manifested it. So now you may feel like you are at a crossroads. You aren't aligning with your manifestations as fast as you would like to. However, the divine is saying, if you manifested something before, trust and believe that you can manifest something again. Keep the faith, keep doing the work, remain consistent, disciplined, and aligned, faithful. And the second one we got was every breath is equally important, and you have the ability to feel your own natural state of peace and love in each breath you take. Ashe, we know without the breath there is no life. Every time you breathe in and out, you should be romanticizing it, giving thanks for the breath. Because once you stop breathing, you're not living. Then I'm going to pull from both my chakra decks today to see what the message is. Spirits. On the first deck, we got Destiny. You're destined to succeed. You're destined to be abundant. But you have to believe. It says Destiny, black and white. Together we are stronger than alone. Black and white are in heaven, waiting to go back to earth yet again, to complete their work. When they meet and fall in love, they learn that they will not be together on earth. In previous lives, their love was ill-fated. They appealed to the council of great spirits, who turned down their request to be together. But the great servant appears and grants their wish. Together, they accomplish greater things than they could have done alone. Inspiration. Take a risk. Dare to have your life the way you decide. Are you willing to make sacrifices to have what you desire? Personal inquiry. What tools do I need to form my own destiny? Am I ready for my destiny? Key ideas include true love, taking a stand, positive omen, radical thinking, deep satisfaction, ability to change. Keywords include love, pathway, and faith. Yesterday, the message of the day was everything is possible. And if you truly believe that and walk in it, you will not limit yourself. You will realize how limitless or unlimited you really are. Just because it hasn't been done doesn't mean that it hasn't been bestowed upon you to be the first to do it. If you have received a download, a dream, or a vision, have faith that it will come to pass. Just because it doesn't come in the time frame or in the timeline that you assume that it should come doesn't mean that it's going to pass you or that it's not going to come to fruition. If you have envisioned it, you can align with it. Let's see what this other deck says. Do I want to read all these? It says family healing, trust in the support of your earth soul family, throat chakra, spacious, find the opening of your voice and expression, third eye chakra, travel deep within your consciousness and realize your vast potential. I guess we're going in order. So first we got the throat chakra. Throat chakra, spacious. Find the opening of your voice and expression. The fifth energy center, known as the throat chakra, sits in the center of the throat and is known by the Sanskrit name Vishuddha, which means purification. Symbolized by a 16-petal sky blue lotus flower, this energy center rules the throat, neck, thyroid, and endocrine system. It is connected to our sense of hearing and communication through speech and other forms of expression. It is here in the throat that we begin to bring our earthly experiences up through the heart and speak them out into the world. It is the communication center and can be a powerful gateway to realizing all that we hope to manifest. It is important to keep this area as clear as possible so that we may speak our truth. There is an energy of expansion that arises here, like the vastness of the sky where the possibilities are endless. The throat chakra is ruled by the element of space or ether. In the elemental realm, space is the container where all the other elements come together to form our reality. Message. The throat chakra has an important message for you about the power of your authentic voice. The time is right to express yourself to others as a form of your truth. Wow. It's so crazy how I came up or found the journal prompt for today and then this card comes out. This may involve words that have been held or swallowed in the past for fear of judgment or criticism. Did you hold on to your truth because you feared judgment? Because you feared somebody will criticize you, belittle you, demean you? It may also be a call to higher levels of creativity and expression. This energy center is vital for all artists and teachers, as it is the place where our words, music, writing, dance, and art really become form. If it is challenging to speak your honest feelings to others, then begin by writing down in a journal or letter what you would like to express. Starting with small steps can allow us to work up to the bigger task. As you work more with the throat center, you will be able to access your higher levels of creative development. Think about what you are manifesting and how you want to communicate that out to the greater world. Feel the freedom that fills you as you do. In the throat center sits the higher ego, and this part of our personality can challenge us as it wants to hold on, protect, and control. Filling all of your expression with light and compassion helps to soften this grip and fill the world with your unique song. Affirm. May my words, thoughts, and expressions be filled with authentic light. Because manifestation keeps coming up today. The first card we pulled mentioned if you were able to manifest something in the past or previously, you still have the power within you to continue to manifest. However, I want you to be intentional about what you are speaking, thinking, feeling, and emitting. We get so wrapped up in telling the universe what we don't want, and then we get aligned with what we don't want. Now we mad thinking we never get what we want, and we aren't intentional about telling the universe what we want. Thinking high vibrational thoughts. All things are working for my good. Speak that. Believe that. It's so easy for us to attach to a negative or low vibrational or not in our favor outcome. If you think and walk and feel that everything is happening for my good, everything I want aligns with me, I manifest everything that I envision, believe it, and walk in it, then it's already done. Then we got we got third eye chakra. Travel deep within your consciousness and realize your vast potential. The sixth energy center sits between the brows as a single point of light, called Ajna chakra. It is ruled through the energy of space and holds the power of the master of the seven senses. The third eye chakra rules physical sight, spiritual sight, the senses, the nervous system, and the pituitary gland. The symbol is a two-petal indigo blue lotus, which signifies I had to make sure I used the right sound bowl. The symbol is a two-petal indigo blue lotus, which signifies the qualities of wisdom, clarity, infinity, and intuition. Some sense an infinity sign resting here in a sideways position. I see it. As a symbol for the center, which reminds us of the infinity of our soul. Within the inverted triangle sits the symbol for the sacred sound of Om. The sound is thought to be the sound that sparked all creation. The color indigo reflects the vastness of the cosmos as well as the vastness of your own potential. Message. Invite the third eye center to activate and open to your highest intuition. As a spiritual voyager, you are being urged to expand the inner knowing and inner sensing available through this energy center. As you bring more awareness to the third eye center, tune into the aspects of the collective that reside here, archetypes, dreams, visions, and images that reflect the higher consciousness. If you feel more in tune with earth-based practices, add in some reflections of life, stargazing, daydreaming, intuitive development, and personal reflection all help to balance this energy center. By doing so, you will access powerful tools for balancing the hemispheres of the brain as well. The duality that lives here in the third eye center is reflective of our whole state of being. Feel your intuition expand as a visual and sensory experience that informs your journey. Affirm. I trust and unfold my highest sensing and development. So we started with the root chakra, and we have gradually worked our way up. Every month we have indulged or dived deep within a chakra. So we are currently in our throat chakra, and next is our brow chakra. And as we have been working up, our consciousness has been rising. We have been ascending spiritually as well as physically. The you are today, if you have been here since the beginning, is not the you were. I think we started in February when we were working on the root chakra. So as your consciousness has risen, what have you been able to let go? What have you been able to release? What have you been able to align with that assists you to be your highest self? And how has your perspective changed spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically? And lastly, we got family healing. It says trust. Trust in the support of your earth, soul, family. The first chakra is a vital place of connection to our cultural roots and family of origin. These can be two of the most challenging areas for peace and harmony to arise. In an ever-changing world, we are often disconnected from our cultural heritage as we become more blended in our DNA and more transient in our living situations. The core of family, with strong roots to heritage and each other, can be an anchor to those who find themselves within that particular set of circumstances. Generational differences seem to be forming at the speed of light as we move to higher vibrational levels on the earth. Our society creates a perception of what family should offer, which, as we know, may not match our reality. In its essential form, our family is a place of safety, acceptance, and trust. These qualities support our container on the earth and allow us to rise and bloom. Message. Family healing is at the forefront of this message. Whether you have strong connections to your family of origin or not, healing in this area is necessary now. You may have found that family support is already present, but you may need to create boundaries and flexibility of choice outside of family opinions, beliefs, and patterns. If your family of origin is not influencing your decisions, take time now to heal any rifts or disharmony with those you've fallen out of alignment with. For others, discovering your soul family on earth is vital to survival and to manifesting a satisfying and rewarding earthly life. Look around and identify those loving, accepting, and trustworthy partners and friends who already support you like family. Trust that your family and your soul family have your highest good in their intentions. Picture the family and soul group in your mind and send your gratitude to them. Allow however family arises for you to be a part of your firm foundation. Affirm. I trust in the loving heart of my earth, soul, family. Dang, what did I want to say about this? It's some of us that aren't how I got on here talking about like how I used to consider myself a daddy's girl and have a relationship with my dad, and then something transpired for me to realize this man is a narcissist. This man isn't really adding value. It's like a light was shined on him. However, though I was hurt and it did take time for me to get to this conclusion, I didn't take it personal. Or I stopped taking it personally and realized it's something within him that caused him to respond and react that way to his own flesh and blood. So I immediately assumed that he experienced something regarding some type of sexual abuse, whether he was sexually abused, he witnessed somebody else being sexually abused, or he was the sexual abuser. Because that's possible. Anything is fucking possible. Don't put shit past nobody. Because I never in my life imagined, because I think I was, 28, 29 when I finally came out to him, that I would not have a relationship with my dad. I never fathomed that. But I don't hold anything against him. I'm not sending hate his way. I'm not sending death his way. Even though we're all gonna die. All I can do is send him love and light. And hope that he heals. Send him healing vibrations. I hope that whatever mindset or heart set that he is currently journeying through, that he comes in alignment with his highest vibrational self. Whatever that may be, whatever that may look like. However, I still have the responsibility to protect me. So what does that mean? I have the right to force boundaries or stipulations regarding if I want to interact with him and how I want to interact with him. Meaning, I still have kids, and he had a relationship with my oldest son. Like, my oldest son would go and spend breaks with him. He would come up here and go on overnight trips with my son, and I'm like, it wouldn't be fair to me to cause a void in that relationship based off of our relationship. Now, ego was like, can you really trust this man with your child? If he didn't believe you based off what you said you experienced as a child, if your child goes to him, could you honestly believe that he would protect your child or trust your child, believe your child? And I had to sit in that for a minute. But the universe is so great that the way it ended up working out, he fell off. Not me, not my son. My son will call him, hey, granddad, can you come get me? Hey, granddad, can I see you? Hey, granddad, can you buy me? Hey, granddad. Like, and you know, he fell off. He stopped showing up. He stopped reaching out. He said he'll be on the way to come pick up my son, and I never show up. So he ended up playing it out the way it needed to be played out. But it wasn't me. And I'm so grateful that I decided to follow my first mind. Because I'm like, no, I won't allow my ego to hinder a relationship that I wish I had. Because I don't have or didn't have a relationship with any of my grandparents. So to have both of my parents still living and not really interacting with my kids the way I feel grandparents should interact, kind of bothers me. But where I am in my journey now, it's like I'm accepting what the universe, not really the universe, I'm accepting the journey that I chose to come and experience, that my kids chose to come and experience. Life isn't happening to us. It is happening for us. It was already written. Whether it's high vibrational or low vibrational, it was already written. So I was saying it to say that it's many of us out there who do not have the type of family bond or relationship that we expect we should have based off it being blood. And I don't want that to cause you to feel any type of way. I want you to continue being your light, emitting your light, and the divine will align you with your soul tribe eventually, with the people that were meant to be in your life. We have to stop having expectations for people, whether they blood, whether they created us, whether they related to us, whether they have some type of tie to us. Stop having expectations for them. People are gonna people, and people are gonna always choose themselves first. So ensure that you have that same mindset for yourself, because you come first. You can't give to others if your cup is empty. The only thing a person should be getting is your overflow. If your cup isn't trickling over the rim, then you have nothing to give. Have faith that you will align with your destined tribe. I know some of us, including me, who had friends or people you assume were your friends, and then you grew up to realize that they weren't really your friends. They never had your best interests in mind or in heart. They only had their own selfish intentions. Their own selfish intentions. But you release that. Don't harbor onto that. Don't wish them bad. Don't send them bad luck. Don't wish them hate. No, send them love. Send them love. I hope you heal. I hope you align. I hope you receive everything that you're trying to receive. And you do that off the strength of you. Because you know what you want to align with. You know that you want to heal. So if I'm sending hate to somebody else, I'm going to align with hate. I'm going to align with low vibrational energies. So continue to be your high vibrational self, emitting nothing but unconditional love. This also mentioned, like, if you do have some type of disharmony with your blood family and you feel that you're harboring onto something, you don't have to call them up to justify or to kind of clear the air. Write a letter. Write a fire letter, journal it, script it, but you don't have to talk to them directly. We spoke on this before. Send it to them energetically, and you'll get the same results. You don't have to interact with them again if you don't feel comfortable interacting with them again. Know your triggers. Know your boundaries. Know the things that set you off, the things that you can no longer tolerate, and stand on it. Okay? Now let's do a little tarot so we can get out of here right quick. What is a closing message? A clarifying message, spirits. Yeah. Not clear. Get to here. What's the message? God needs to know. Tell me. What? We got the King of Pentacles. What else? And the Seven of Wands. Let that deep. King of Pentacles, overflowing material abundance, patience, and determination. A confident and warm leader, providing for others comfort and security, personal growth, goals reach, prosperity, and success. Exuding warmth, the King of Pentacles welcomes you into his study for a heartfelt conversation about life. He's worked his fields, met his soulmate, found wealth, and now he looks out over his dream, manifested as he offers you one of the tarot's most potent messages of forthcoming abundance and prosperity. The most important thing to be done is to enjoy it all, sweet seer. Enjoy every lesson, challenge, failure, and success. He reminds you to get clear on where you want to be, to plan and envision. There is manifesting power in the longing and so much joyful expansion as you bring your greatest potential into existence. Happiness happens when you do better than the last time, and in the pursuit of personal growth, allow yourself the extravagance of desire. The rest is a consequence of faith, steady habits, and the courage to cultivate enormous dreams. Dream your biggest light to life. Affirm, I dream my endless potential into existence with steady desire and effort. That's been a real current message today. You are aligning with manifesting. You are a manifester. He reminds you to get clear on where you want to be, to plan and envision. So what does that mean, Simone? We're no longer telling the universe what we don't want to be. We're being clear, decisive, and intentional about speaking what we do want, where we do want to be, the things we do want to align with, the way we want our life to be set up. And we are believing with every ounce of us that it is possible, and we're walking in that light. We don't care what anyone around us says is impossible, what anyone around us hasn't been able to accomplish or obtain. All we know is what we want for ourselves and what we believe is possible for us to achieve and align with. Then we got the Seven of Wands, challenge, grounding, and protecting yourself, movement and growth, creative innovation, remaining ahead, feeling vulnerable, a sign to continue to share your ideas and self-expression. We're in the throat chakra. Come through. Haters, they'll emerge only after you've made it to your perch, whipping their wands about and asking you to defend your accomplishments. Sometimes competition emerges as a result of shining brightly in the world. If you're feeling attacked after sharing your magic, it is important to remember that others likely want what you have. So stand up bravely and continue to do your beautiful thing. Mindfully call feelings of love and well being into your body and create a protective bubble of energy around you. Remain synchronized and align with your bright vision and reject any low vibe, negative states that others may be pushing. You don't have to accept their opinion as true, especially when they are vying for your position. Check to make sure you are watching in a way that is aligned with your highest values. I don't know where I got watching from. It says check to make sure you are acting in a way that is aligned with your highest values. And when you know you are, don't let anyone stop you from achieving your dreams. Affirm, I am deserving of this success and I will bravely shine my light into the world. Is somebody out there questioning if you are deserving? And we already spoke on that. If you desire it, you deserve it. If you desire it, you deserve it. Do not let people that you feel are family or friends talk you out of your dreams. Talk you out of your dreams, and then as you continue to ascend and climb the ladder of whatever you are growing in or growing through, people are going to hate that you are becoming lighter physically, mentally, and emotionally. How you do that? Why you do that? You think you all that. You think you this. Because they think you're that. Because they wish they were that. Because they're jealous. Because they're envious. When all they got to say is, how did you? Can you show me? Can you inspire me? Can you influence me? Can you give me the key? But instead, they're going to view it as a competition. If you are feeling attacked after sharing your magic, it is important to remember that others likely want what you have. It is important to remember others likely want what you have. Don't let that influence you. Don't let that deter you. Continue shining your light, because it's only going to get brighter. Continue inspiring, continue walking down your path, through your journey, because all they see is, and I have to continue to, y'all, do not allow social media to influence you. People show you the good that's going on in their life, the best of the best. I'm a post and show you my new bag, but I'm not gonna show you what I had to do to get this bag. I'm gonna post and show you my destination, but I ain't gonna post and tell you how I got there, how I traveled there. Everybody flying Spirit to the islands on that fucking the timeshare tour. The timeshare tour, and now you jealous that they in Jamaica without their kids, because such and such watching their kids for them, and y'all stop. Stop. Nah, dead ass for real. Stop comparing yourself. Tunnel vision. Keep your eyes on your path, on what you're doing. They're not you. You aren't them. Whatever they doing, don't let it frustrate you. Don't let it cause envy within you. Let it inspire you. Dang, they got to go on a trip. Okay, that means I can go on a trip. That means I can figure out a way to get there. That means I can. It's not a competition. We all were set here. We were all sent here to experience life the way that it was written for us to experience life. All of us aren't here to experience life the exact same way. There's no rule book to life. There's no greetings.
The poop, it was poop man.
What?
The poop. I saw the poop. It was not up. It was met. It was met. The poop met.
Met what?
It's met. She just ran out and it met like this.
Like that.
Yeah, it met like that.
Did you flush your toilet?
Yeah.
Did you wipe your tooth?
Mm-hmm.
Did you wash your hands?
Mm-hmm.
Did you brush your teeth?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all, let me get out of here. I hope this message added value. Again, if you were able to manifest something before, you have the ability to manifest it again and again. Be intentional about the energy that you are emitting into the universe. Be intentional about what you are telling the universe you want, what you are telling the universe you would prefer to align with, and not focusing on what you don't want, what you don't have. We're supposed to be waking up every day, this line come on my lip. I hate it. I just had a brain fart that distracted me. We're no longer telling the universe what we don't want. We're no longer telling the universe what we don't want. Why? Why? If I tell the universe what I don't want, how will the universe know what I do? I hope this message added value. I am Simone the Shepherdess, and I was taught that when you get, you give. When you learn, you teach. I'm here to preach, and y'all finna get this word. What kind of Saturday do I want you to have? Let me think of something right quick. Have a satisfied Saturday. Give thanks. Have a satisfied Saturday. Every day we're supposed to be waking up in gratitude. Every night we're supposed to be going to sleep in gratitude of what we already have. Because once you do that, the universe is going to align you with everything that you are asking for, with everything more that you deserve. Have a satisfied Saturday.